Hello, good evening. This is Mr. Tarrafa. So now I wanted to share you some interesting question on the global trends as well as international marketing, which is a supportive tutorial question that for your entrance exam and different maybe final or mini exam of your subject matter. So be careful to give attention for this tutorial video, which is supportive for you. I'm sure that can be add something for you. So this global trend is also known as global affairs and mainly given for the freshman students in Ethiopia. So it can be teach you that how our country can be linked with foreigners for different purpose, for security issue, for development, for different scenarios. So it is very important for both natural and social science actually this course, especially those who have an interest for entering in global affairs. So let me see some very few questions which can be interested on the subject matter, and if you have comments, please keep your comment on the comment section to add different question of this subject and other. So until that, let me see the question. So part 1, write true if statement is true or correct, and false if statement is incorrect. Question number 1 says that defining international political economy is simple or straightforward as one might expect and universally agreed on how it should be defined. This statement is completely false because the concept of international political economy or IPE has no universal agreement on how IPE or international political economy should be defined. This in turn implies that defining the concept is not straightforward or not simple as or straightforward as one might expect. Therefore, the statement is completely wrong. Number 2 says that the end of the Cold War has led to the decrease in concern about the dangers of nuclear war between the superpowers. This statement is right or true. So the end of the Cold War has led to a decrease in concern about the dangers of nuclear war between the superpowers. Therefore, this statement is correct. When this question says multiple or MCQ questions, the question says that which one is the youngest theoretical perspective of international political economy or IP? A. Classical liberalism, B. Mercantilism, C. Liberalism, D. Marxism. So the answer here is Marxism. As you know, Marxism is the youngest perspective of this ideological or theoretical of international political economy. So there are three major theoretical or often ideological perspectives regarding the nature and the function of the international political economy. Liberalism theoretical perspective is for the first time coined by Adam Smith, and Marxism theoretical perspective is by Karl Marx, and the youngest perspective. And the nationalism or mercantilism is by Friedrich List, which is the oldest ideological or theoretical perspective among these three, and dating back as early of 16th century, which is perhaps even the earlier one. Therefore, the youngest theoretical perspective is Marxism theory, whereas the oldest one is that of nationalism or mercantilism. Kanaafuu gaaffii kun maal jechuu barbaadeeti kan eenyatti yookaan theoretical yookaan ideological international political economy jedhaman keessaa kan dhiyootti yookaan immoo kan hunda duuba argame yookaan immoo kalaqame jechuu isaati. Therefore Marxismidha inni youngest kan jennuuni namichi yeroo jalqabaatiif theoretically kana yookaan ideologically kana barreesse yookaan immoo ibse Karl Marx jedhama. Garuu nationalism yookaan immoo mercantilism yoo fudhattan immoo Friedrich List yoo ta'u inni almost the oldest one kan jennuun jechuudha. Question: if a country focused on what they do best and freely trade their goods with each other, all of them would benefit. This concept is known as A. Comparative advantage, B. Protectionism, C. Comparative advantage, D. Economic advantage. Here is exactly fit with comparative advantage when a country focused on what they do best and freely trade their goods with each other. all of them would be what benefited. This scenario is directly fit with what comparative advantage. Here blank space question are there almost, or explanation question. List out the two main exchange rate system in the world and explain it. This one also the scenario with you in the concept of IP or international political economy. You know that we have two type of rate exchange rate system. One is fixed rate exchange rate system, the other one is floating exchange rate. You know that IMF can follow what floating exchange rate because of and the ideology of America, yes. So America have a great saying in IMF, therefore IMF can be what follow these floating exchange rates. Here is also another explaining question. It says that what are the types of terrorism are there? Actually, you know that almost 5 type of terrorism are there. The most common terrorism type are domestic terrorism, nationalist terrorism, religious terrorism, the state terrorism, and you know that domestic terrorism is occurs when the border of the particular country is and is associated with extremist group in a given country. Nationalist terrorism is closely associated with struggle for political autonomy and independence. And the religious terrorism grew out of the extreme fundamentalist religious group that believe that God is on their side and that their violence is definitely inspired and approved. State terrorism, the most dangerous one, which is a cold, calculated, efficient, and extremely destructive form of terrorism, partly because of the overwhelming power in the disposal of the government. Therefore, this all terrorism can be found in our country as well by some extremist groups, and the most dangerous one is the one that's state terrorism. When you come to part 2 is only almost focused on the international marketing sample, international marketing questions. This one is very important question for third year students of management or business management students. This question is very illustrative and very important for you guys. So let me see some important question from this course as well. Question says that according to the textbook of international marketing, the multinational process of planning and executing conception, pricing, promotion, distribution of ideas, goods, and services to create exchange that satisfy individual and organization objective. Here, from this definition, one can recognize that, or this definition failed to recognize that almost. So, have a look at the question. Here, this definition of international marketing failed to recognize A. Non-profit marketing, B. Business-to-business marketing, C. Consumer marketing, D. Integration of 4 P's. You know that the marketing mix can be classified as 4 P's: product, place, promotion, and the price, that one. So this definition can fail to recognize what's business-to-business marketing. Question number 2, the USA president or the USA student French marketing is blank. So to USA student, meaning that any student that can learn in the USA or the USA student can act or see French marketing as what? A. Domestic marketing, B. Foreign marketing, C. Comparative marketing, D. International marketing. Here, the USA students seeing for French marketing as what? Foreign marketing. Then this is clearly or straightforward question actually. Question number 3 says that the kind of international marketing study contrasts two or more marketing system to identify similarity and the difference. A. Domestic marketing, B. Foreign marketing, C. Comparative marketing, D. Extensive marketing. Here, a kind of international marketing that studies about contrasting two or more marketing system is known as comparative marketing. This marketing can enable us to identify the difference and the similarity among the given market. Question number 3, for analysis of external environment enable the firm to identify A. Strengths and opportunity, B. Strengths and weakness, C. Weakness in the trade, D. Opportunity in the trade. So you know that many marketing there is SWOT analysis are there. In SWOT analysis we have to know that the external environment and the internal environment. So SWOT analysis enables us to know the external environment, especially opportunities in the trades, whereas strengths and weakness is highly associated with what internal environment. Therefore, in SWOT analysis, if somebody then the external environment to know the opportunities in the what trades, therefore the answer must be D. When a firm uses the same marketing strategy approach as that used at home, it is probably known as what? Ethnocentric, polycentric, geocentric, and all. So the answer must be ethnocentric. When a firm uses the same marketing strategy approach as that used at home, it is known as, or probably known as, ethnocentric theory. EPRG system, you know that EPRG in chapter 1 of definition of international marketing, you know that EPRG, in EPRG system, ethnocentric, polycentric, geocentric are there. So somebody focus used to the marketing strategy as that of the whole, we say that ethnocentric. Regionalism is an international management orientation, a protection policy created to exclude third-world countries from certain forms of international trade. The grouping of countries into regional clusters based on geographical proximity, D all. So the answer must be what? C. Regionalism is concerning with the grouping of countries into regional clusters based on geographical proximity. The main aim of global marketing is to A. Satisfy customer better than competition. B. Coordinate the marketing activity within the constraints of the global environment. C. Find global customer. And D. Achieve all of the above. So you know that the main aim of global marketing is to achieve what? Satisfying global customer better than competition. Coordinate the marketing activity within the constraint of the global environment. Finding global customer. And the other aim are there. So D is the correct answer. This entry strategy involves having an agreement that permits the foreign company to use industry property, technical know-how, or engineering design in the foreign market. A. Exporting. B. Licensing. G. Joint venture. D. Manufacturing. You know that we have different strategy towards towards expand our business. So among that, licensing is mainly a concern with what? The agreement between licensee and the licensor. Therefore, in that scenario, there is a permission of foreign company to use industry property, technical know-how, and engineering design. So licensing is the correct answer for this question. Regarding foreign direct investment, developed countries are A. largest recipient and the largest source. B. largest recipient and the moderate source. C. moderate recipient and the largest source. C. D. moderate recipient and the moderate source. Therefore, here regarding the foreign direct investment, especially developed countries are the largest recipient and largest source. This one is straightforward. You know that the most developed country can have what? A large share in a given international marketing. Therefore, the answer is A, which is correct answer. When it comes to the last question, question number 10, Sony and the Pepsi joined together to market Wilson sporting goods in Japan. This strategy is exactly known as joint venture. When two companies come together to work with equal share, we say that joint venture. Therefore, the answer is joint venture. So thank you for watching. If you have any comment, any suggestion, don't forget to comment on the comment section of our platform, and it is nice to share and subscribe this channel for different fields so as to get interesting question on different courses, which is very important for entrance exam or national entrance exam, as well as for knowing subject matter, and even for your meet in the final exam, which is very supportive for you. So don't hesitate to share the link, and don't forget to comment on the comment section, and always don't forget to subscribe the channel to get the hot information like this in the future or in the consecutive video. So thank you very much for today.